in order to keep a good status. And sometimes the customers, they want some specific organic milk or some brand, and they don't have the Horizon. You have to take another one, and then you got a wrong item, or you got the I mean, you're being forced to do something that we shouldn't do. Because
Correct.
I,
It's
I
like,
I always
I'm sorry
try
to
to.
interrupt you. I'm gonna interrupt you there so we can go in segments. Yeah, it's like you are really forced. Like Instacart now, it's instant control even of the customer. The customer rating should really dictate how good of a shopper you are. I understand that part of the wrong items, damaged items. That's gonna happen. Sometimes the customer's gonna be right, and sometimes the customer's gonna lie. But the replacement issue is where it really hits a nerve with all of us, right? I think it's like they're just really trying to push the replacements. If you think about it, if they push three or four replacements, like you said, even if the customer doesn't want that replacement, you push the replacement. Sometimes those items that are being replaced, they're marked up an extra dollar or $2 on the app, which in
Yep.
return, what? If you make an extra $7 a day, Flacco, on replacements, even though the customer doesn't want it, they're gonna make $7 a day times 500,000 shoppers, and which in turn comes to what? Millions of dollars a day. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's, I mean, like you said, it's a way for them to make extra money, and at the end, they're they don't care if the customer is happy or not, because the customer is not getting what they requested.
Yeah.
That's the way I
And,
see it.
and you know what? If you think about it, this is how contradictory this new system is. And first of all, they should have get our opinion on coming out with new programs because we are the ones that are out here. Can you lower your volume? I think I'm getting feedback. Bad
I'm sorry.
feedback. Um, the the customers are the ones that should have control. The customers, there's no way that because this is going to happen, and it's happening already. Some customers are reducing their tips because of this. Because you have your regular customers, like you said, we know who our regular customers are. We know their tendencies, their patterns when it comes to replacement and stuff like that. You start replacing, Instacart tells you not to worry about it. They're happy. Instacart is happy because you replaced, and that item's maybe an extra dollar, right, on their pocket. But the customer's not happy. Instacart does not see that if that happens repeatedly with the same customer, what's going to happen? The customer is going to go, wait a minute, what's going on with this guy? This guy used to bring me the stuff. He knows what I like. Then that $10 tip or $15 tip or a 20% tip that customer had for you turns into a 10% tip. And be careful, even to a 5% tip. But Instacart's happy about it because you replaced it. They made a couple extra bucks, and you take the hit as a shopper, and you get rated bad, and your quality score needs work. What's your take?
That's correct. Yeah. Well, honestly, at this point, I'd rather take a hit on the quality.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely challenging. Unfortunately, I got an order, but real quick, we have to explain about the new cart tier now. If you guys are diamond, the system that the new tier system, it does not take into effect for all of you. So you guys know to September 1st. So we are okay until October 31st. All right, guys. Even though the new system came out today, it does not apply until September 1st. So you're okay until October 31st. So it's giving us what, a few months to adapt to what they want us to do. Unfortunately, I mean, I think there are some points to bring out that I got to give it to Instacart in a sense. There, there's also shoppers, but I believe it's a minority that will just go through orders without trying to replace. I get that part, but I think ultimately it just has to do more of bringing more revenue. Let's remember that Instacart is in the stock market now. I used to invest a lot in the stock market, and when I look at a company, the first thing that I look for is the chart going up like this, because I want to see that progress every 4 quarters. I can guarantee you that in the next 4 months, the next quarter, when they report their earnings, is going to be way up. I think that's the number one thing. Everything comes from up there, and that's one of the things of going to the stock market, going public. Things do change. Those shareholders, they want to see more money, more income, more profits, because, and Instacart as well, because they want more people to buy their shares. And therefore, when me as an investor, I see a bracket going up, the first 4 months of the year like this, and then they see the second 4 months go up, and then you see that trajectory going up, it is more beneficial for me. I'm definitely going to be incentivized, more motivated to put $3,000 in the Instacart shares, right? And one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to throw $1,000 with right now this week with Instacart, because I know the profits are going to go up because of this new system. So when they report in 4 months, I'm going to take at least a 10% of profit on Instacart shares. Anyways, Flaco, give me your last statement. I have an order. I took a 20 items, $17, 0.5 miles. Why not? Second one of the day. Close it out for me.
All right. Well, one thing that I've been doing, since I get my regulars and I already know who my regulars are, I get to their house, I tell them that the items are right there, and I apologize to them. Hey, sorry, I had to refund you this eggs. I know you like this, and they're trying us shoppers to do replacement. For next time, can I get the green light on it? Like, can I replace items, the ones that I consider they're okay? Because I don't want to bring you nothing that you be unsatisfied. Some of them they're like, no, refund is okay, and most of them they're like, you know what, go for it, because I already know you. I already know what you're gonna pick, and I know that you're gonna bring me the good stuff. So that's that's what I've been doing. I let the customer know what Instacart is doing to us. That's what I
That's
do.
a good point. That's a good point. You just have to be careful how you expose them, right?
Yep.
before,
Yeah. No,
before
I
they
mean
find a
the
way to
good.
get them deactivated. It never
Yeah,
fails.
always being respectful, always telling them that
Yeah,
this is going on. So now we're being forced to do replacement, but we don't want to bring you something that they don't have. You don't
yeah,
like Arrowhead, and they only have Kirkland. So would you like me to get it anyways? You
yeah.
want to spend a little bit more and get the Nestle, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with ways, like you said, to communicate with the customer so we don't put our tips at risk. Again, Instacart's gonna be happy because we replaced 7 items today and they made an extra $8 one shopper. But out of those 7 items, maybe it was 5 customers, maybe 2 of those customers are unhappy, and those were the ones that used to tip us 20%, and they dropped the tip to 10%. But we're gonna have to find ways and adapt. We'll be doing more videos and we'll find it. I mean, this is a game every time of like cat and mouse trying to get
I
the
gotta
edge,
go see
right?
you soon
We have
too.
to figure it out because Instacart's protecting their interest, and we have to protect our interests as shoppers as well. So it's got to be a three-way street. I mean, Instacart needs to understand that it's not just about Instacart; it's about the customer, Instacart, and the shopper, and us. We have to put ourselves first, just like Instacart puts themselves first, and the
We're the
customer.
mediators.
I've got to go,
Mediators.
guys.
All right, man.
Yes, mediation.
See
All
you.
right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I want to do more of these videos. I want you guys to express how you feel about it. My best advice is just do what you're supposed to do to preserve the position. In my case, diamond. I have to get it from needs work to good, because by September, if I don't, then I'm not gonna be seeing good orders. But we're gonna take it day by day. We're not gonna jump the gun, get all emotional, and then we'll figure it out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Flaco. Good luck.
All right, man. I'll see you soon.
Well, look out. Let's go.